Okay, so we managed to escape the assault with little John Connor, little Proto T, little Johnny. And we're on the spaceship. Let's talk to Princess Sybil. Yeah, so who are they that's coming after us?
So, who exactly is after us here? I used to work for Coastlandia DEA, and those SWAT guys were definitely not official cops. Even if they were just your run-of-the-mill crooked narcs, they wouldn't just come in blazing like a Juarez showdown.
Juarez.
They'd at least try to maintain a cover story.
I'm not entirely certain, but I suspect they were sent by the Coke Jobs family. What you need to understand is that our friend Proto J here is a very valuable product. A valuable asset.
I's got a valuable ass? You saying those whack dynastic G.I. Joe bitches wanna shake down my moneymaker?
Your head, actually. Your consciousness, I think.
What about it?
You've noticed by now that you have some unique abilities, right?
Yeah, I got ESPN in my brain box. Mind control.
Well, you know that sentience exam, the Gertzel-Takeda test, that by law all entities need to take to be considered a person, legally speaking? All the institutional racism and speciesism aside, we know that the average human scores about a 4.1 on the consciousness test. But if you were to take that test, you would register something like a 10 or higher.
How does she know if he
What
hasn't took the test
fuck?
before?
Hey, I took that piece of shit test back when I first got out of robot prison and was looking for some food stamps or job training or some shit. They denied everything because I scored a, what was it, 2.5? Said I qualified to be someone's dog or a professional blender or some bullshit. That's how I got into this whole drug biz to start, to make ends meet.
Unfortunately, that's the dead-end story of millions of humanoid sentients and chimeras and non-humans. Anyway, the consciousness test itself is rigged. It's geared to measure certain types of brain activity and intelligence that is prevalent in humans but doesn't always apply to silicon-based or non-human genome brains. If the test was given in a completely neutral way, then you would really have more there in your head than most or all non-modified humans. That's where your mental abilities stem from, this advanced form of consciousness.
So wait. You're saying that Proto J here is actually some further evolved form of organism?
Essentially, yes.
I don't know. I hate the way she speaks. Yes. Yeah. Shut up, bitch. And this guy is this little robot, Johnny, whatever he's called, is annoying as fuck as well. Right. He's a super genius, so basically, your dad is Illuminati.
So basically, your father is the head of what? The Bilderberg Group? The Trilateral Commission? The reptilian, demonic space aliens of the Illuminati?
There's nothing reptilian or like supernatural per se about the Neofeudal rulers, about my family. Sure, some of them transfer their consciousness to Komodo DNA-fused clone bodies to get that dragony look, like when Princess Cindercat Gates Walton absolutely nailed the sexy Godzilla cosplay at the Transplanetary Academy Awards. That emerald line Dulce dress was so on point. Oh, I'm getting off topic, huh? Sorry. The point is, it's not a big tinfoil secret that the super wealthy and powerful control the world, is it? I mean, just look at the inequality statistics. A conference room containing 10 royals has 99% of the wealth on just this planet.
Okay, so your dad is the chairman of the conspiring league of neo-feudal kings and queens who have put trillions of dollars into what? Picking up the torch of the Nazis' eugenics project and creating a race of perfect supermen so they can upload or download or transfer their consciousnesses into these god bodies and become literal masters of the universe?
That sounds about right, yeah.
So what you're running, it sounds like some kind of counter conspiracy. What makes you any different from them?
The difference is this, the Egalite Cooperative? That has a nice revolutionary ring to it. Good working title. So I'm no programmer, right? but I like to think of this operation as an open source conspiracy. Yes, we're going to stop the corrupt dynastics and take their technology, but the fruits of the Golem project aren't going to be hoarded in a royal walled garden for the rich and powerful. I want to share it with the world. I'm all about the sharing economy.
That's, very generous of you, Sybil. So, you're basically writing your own 21st century version of the Magna Carta here. Limiting the powers of feudal kings, ensuring rights of common people, taking from the rich and giving to the poor, all that. I think maybe the other powers that be won't be so happy about you basically giving away to the 99% the most powerful technology ever created for free. I mean, Tesla tried to give away free electricity and died lonely and poor. They killed the electric car, smothered alternative energy for decades, and kept cold fusion from taking off for even longer. The profit motive, greed.
Exactly, it is all about profit.
The common good and altruism. That was the fall of the United States, no?
You may be right, Carl, but you know what? Daddy and all his greedy, corrupt, big corporate state friends are just going to have to man up and deal with it. I mean, I'm his daughter. If anyone can make King Warren Clinton Bush change his heart,
Wrong.
it's me.
Even if her dad was this guy who's got all this power and his daughter wanted to go against him, he would just have her assassinated, because money and power is far more valuable than just a daughter. I bet you that's true. You'd be like, yeah, I love you and all, but bitch, you gotta go. You got to go. And now, who is this guy? I didn't realize it was the letter N on his face. He also looks a bit like Rorschach from that superhero movie that wasn't that good.
So, who's this
Watchmen
guy with the big N on his face? Mr. Strong, Silent, and Black Leather / Zippers over here.
It's kind of a cray-cray long story. But
Cray-cray.
the TLDR is, he's basically like your friend Proto J here, but different. Another advanced transhuman prototype. He doesn't talk much because he can't. It's part of his condition.
Okay. You got a name?
He has a few. His creator called him Aleph. That N on his face is actually the Hebrew character Aleph. I don't really know much more about it.
Back at Sunshine Apartments, he showed up just after the shady SWAT team arrived. I was sure he was the ringleader of the child snatching scheme.
I'm sorry for that unfortunate conflict. I sent Aleph in to do reconnaissance when I discovered the Coke Job strike team was moving in on the Silicas. I had ordered Aleph not to harm you, but his mind is unique. I mean, he's not trying to stonewall you or be a space cadet. He simply can't speak for some reason. Sometimes I'm not sure if he's actually hearing what we're saying. From what I've seen, I don't think he even really exists in the same way you and I do. He is a very loyal guardian, though. He protects and has not harmed me once.
Still, he basically mind melded with me, and it felt like he was sorting through my head, my history, my consciousness, like it was a deck of cards, rearranging them, inserting new jacks and kings and queens.
And he inserted a princess. Bad joke. That can happen with Aleph. Like I said, the neurophysics or cosmopsychology or quantum entangling stuff just tangles my noodle. Aleph's creator can explain it better.
Who's that?
Well, okay then, Aleph, comrade. You'll understand if I'll take a hard pass on shaking your hand, though. Right, buddy?
Right, anyway. Tell me about the mission. Tell me about the plan now, and that's all I'm going to ask.
So you're planning to end inequality, tear down tyrannical...
Oh, we already know that.
Well, you're right. Proto J is key here. Literally, his consciousness is the key to a gateway.
The gateway to what?
Its creator called it the Garden of Forking Paths. Supposedly, it gives its inhabitant the ability to shape the world in their image. The gateway apparently lies somewhere within the Stratoplex, but no one knows where it is. My father, King Warren Clinton Bush, likely does, being arguably the most powerful monarch on this planet, but...
But what?
It's a long story, but the 140 character tweet version is, family is bae, but then absolute power, thirst.
I apologize. My millennialese is rusty.
Daddy and I have philosophical differences, okay? He likes being king of everything, master of the universe. He'd give me the world, but only if he could rule it.
Exactly.
So we're going to have to find out another way to find the Garden of Forking Paths. Anyway, like I said, you're the one who found Proto-J. Look, I have resources and pull, royal pull, but I need an actual investigator to help me out here. So basically, I want to hire you, Carl, as the Egalidae Cooperative's detective. What do you say?
Well, I don't know what to say. I've been trying like crazy to tell everyone I'm not a cop anymore, and now I get to be one again, and on the right side of history.
You've only just met her. How do you know she was going to be on the right side of history?
Refuse, princess.
OMG, awesome. I mean, that's great, Carl.
And this guy can't talk, right? So this guy just all of a sudden turned up at her side and started protecting her and doing shit, but she's not sure if he's even doing it because she asked. This guy could just be an infiltrator. Gain the trust. This guy could be working for her father and just keeping a close tab. Keep your enemies close, won't you? Keeping a tab on her. I don't think this guy's trustworthy.
That's all for now.
Right, let's go. Can we go?
How's it going there? Aleph, right? That's a sharp mask you got there. Is that... Doesn't it? Man, great.
Right, so... Panel, let's use the panel. Let's go, baby. Or not.
So, what do you think of our new mysterious benefactress?
Oh, dog. She the flyest, bangingest Ben Afflectress I's ever spied with my own.
This guy reminds me of...
Dog. What you think? She out of my league? I might go interspecies to get with this shorty.
The way he talks reminds me of the Jackie Chan Rush Hour. What's the guy?
Your league. She is out of your
Black
planet.
comedian.
She is in a galaxy far, far away, my Mac Daddy friend.
What's he called?
Well, we gotta take this job just to keep options open. You know what I'm saying, nigga?
I don't know what you're saying, nigga.
Chris
You
Tucker.
gotta take this job.
Straight up.
He reminds me of Chris Tucker, the way like he drags sentences out with daft words.
What do you think our next move should be?
I got no clue, dog. Maybe ask the princess?
Oh, well, axe
Sure.
are alright.
No,
Oh,
Right. I just want to get into some gameplay, if I'm honest. I do like the game, but sometimes the conversations are really like pretentious as fuck, baby. Right.
hey,
ball.
sorry. So, where should we start? Any good leads to this Garden of Forking Paths?
I think I mentioned the creator a couple of times. You'll definitely want to talk to him at some point.
We can take a hyperspace trip to see God? Haha, the hardcore atheists will be pissed.
No, the godfather of artificial consciousness. His name is Noah Gertzel.
As in, Gertzel Takeda consciousness test?
He really hated the test and considers it a form of scientific slander of his own name. But yes, he was considered one of, if not the most, brilliant person of all time. Chances are he knows about the garden. I'd also recommend taking a trip to the Fulcrum, which is the pinnacle of Coastlandia and my family's royal estate within the Stratoplex.
Okay. I'd add the Coastlandia Capitol building. My old boss, Norton Shuffler, works there. I know for a fact he was on the payroll of someone who was trying to capture Protege.
Since you're lead detective and as a show of good faith, I'm going to let you choose where we start. but we have a few places to check out. The Superpositor's navigation controls are on your right side. Just enter the 4-dimensional spacetime coordinate into the RPS system.
RPS system?
Reality Positioning System. Like a GPS coordinate, but including time. I just type in the numbers. Like I said, how all this techno magic works is beyond my pay grade. Well, actually, my net worth is billions of times the scientists and engineers who made this craft, but never mind.
I was just about to say,
Okay.
should be worth
Our
everything.
first stop should be Gertzel, the creator. If we try Shuffler or the Fulcrum, we could tip off the enemy.
Okay then, let's do it.
That's all for now.
Let's do this, baby. There's another thing I wanted to try out actually. I noticed it in the options. Where's the options? Speed. What does speed really change? Does it change the text?
So, who exactly?
I'm not.
Ah,
Your head.
what?
You've noticed. Well, anyway.
Doesn't change
That's all
anything.
for now.
Right. Where are we going? We're gonna go and see Gertzel. Secret lab. Let's do it, baby. Set the time I want to travel to. Oh shit! Can we actually go to the past and the future? Let's go there now. Oh mate, we can time travel. Oh, it's not looking good.
Baby girl, you sure?
Princess.
Princess, baby girl, you sure this be the hood of my mad genius creator nigga?
Yes, this is definitely the place. The GPS coordinates are spot on.
Is it just me, or is it weird that the father of true artificial intelligence, solver of the hard problem of consciousness, and probably one of the most brilliant people of all time, lives in a landfill? I mean, Jobs, it smells awful. Like mold, methane, and dead bodies.
If Proto J here is the most wanted robot in the world, then Gertzel might be the most wanted human. There are a lot of powerful entities that would love to have him chained up in their clandestine research facilities right now. Gertzel didn't migrate out here for pleasantness or convenience, but to get off the radar. No royal thinks twice about the pile.
It's not looking good though, is it? What a bloody mess. Judging from the coagulation the victim was killed within the last day or so. The blood track suggests someone or something dragged the body away, although it's virtually impossible to track in the dark through the tangled mess of the garbage mountain. Oh, there's a DeLorean. Can we go this way? No. Oh look, we've got a entourage. Check out these bullet holes. I like bullets. This barrel's got gunshot holes sprayed up its side. Looks recent, judging from the shiny newly surfaced metal on the rust. Definitely suggests a shootout. Someone's unloaded on the door. I'm going in.
Hello? Anyone home?
Doorknob's gone and doesn't want to budge. I think something's jammed the door hinges.
So this Noah Gertzel guy, how do you know when he's around?
He doesn't really do any kind of electronic communication. He's been off the grid for years now, after abandoning the Golem project. If Gertzel had a hashtag, it would be paranoid, and for good reason. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to have a meeting prearranged by my assets, I mean my people.
So wait, you're saying that you're not sure if this mega genius is even here? Not only that, but it looks like the trigger-happy climax of that Drug Wars show went down right here. Forgive me, Your Highness, but I'm not sure I understand this plan.
I'm sorry, okay? I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm just trying my best. I just graduated from Yale University like 2 years ago, and I've been basically going to fancy neo-feudal parties and dinners ever since. I'm flying by the seat of my Quantec-enabled Dosace-designed royal gown. That's why I need your help here.
Okay, but you're a Clinton Bush. You've got an empire at your fingertips. Why not bring all the king's CIA agents and all the king's military in on this operation?
Not all of my dynastic family agrees with me, and there are always potential double agents and usurpers within the ranks. I know who I can trust, and the more people I bring in, the more likely this whole venture will be leaked. Like a season finale of that Throne Games TV show that always gets pirated.
Oh, snap! That show is boss! My favorite part is when them Thai Westers toss them uppity peasants and peons in the flaming dragon pit when they try to rise up and revolt.
No.
Never seen it, mate. Never seen it. I ain't watched that shit, man. Right, I guess I should try and find a way in. It's not like I haven't done my share of breaking and entering without a warrant as a CPD cop. Okay, I'll try to zoom in there because I can't see what I'm doing. Right, let's cut this shit open. Oh, it's run out.
Bitch. Looks like the dress.
Okay, pry it open. Okay, the bullet's out of the door. Oh, is that what was jamming it? It still won't open. The problem might be with the door hinge. Maybe I should check the left side of the door. Well, I fucking can't because everyone stood in the fucking way. Okay, the bullet's out of the door hinge. Okay, happy days. Breaking Bad meth lab. Heteroclite device. It's not working. Oh, he did. I've no idea what this is, but it looks positively goddamn preternatural. I've no idea what that word means either. Blah blah blah.
Oh, Jobs. Oh no. They must have got to him. The Coke Jobs.
Okay, so you're saying the Coke Jobs probably found him down here? Did this?
I don't think it's a probably. Seems like case closed, doesn't it?
Well, sure, but the thing is, from all the near-death experiences I've had with the Coke Jobs stormtroopers, I take it their workhorse is the RA-31 assault rifle. And this bullet casing on the ground here is for .50 AE, which is incompatible.
She's definitely a traitor.
So you're saying this wasn't an attack by our rivals?
You did
I'm
it.
not saying that. Not yet. I've seen the Coke Jobs men. Androids, clones. They all look like they came out of the same humor-free vat of Nazi ectoplasm. Anyway, I've seen them blow the face off a sentient humanoid in front of his own wife and kid without flinching. So I don't doubt their brutal ability to play hardball. I'm just trying to piece a story together. Evidence gathering, theory development, detective work. That's what you're paying or retaining me or patroning me for, right?
Of course, Carl. Why don't you investigate and let me know what you find?
I reckon she's setting this whole thing up so she can overthrow her father and she's doing all these little things, but she's like playing it off as if she's doing it for the greater good. That's my theory anyway. Right, let's look at this.
Abrasion ring, star-shaped entry lacerations, hair singed off from the muzzle flash. That, plus the shape of the exit wound, suggests the shot was done execution style. There was no gunfight.
Maybe them coke job motherfuckers interrogate him first, then cap him when they done.
Possible, but there's no signs of beating or torture. It'd have to be transcranial magnetic suffering inducers, or some of that nanomachine nerve sandpaper.
How about that old school bamboo shoots up the fingernails?
Gertzel's manicure is pristine, so it looks like they just killed him off. Why would you kill off one of, if not the smartest person on the planet?
To create a monopoly. Got the phone. Looks like it's locked. If it doesn't have contact encryption or spontaneous phishing anti-theft deterrents, I may be able to hack it to gather all of his personal info, communications, etc. Yeah, so the reason why you'd kill the smartest person on the planet is because she's already captured the smartest asset. If she's got this asset working for her, then by killing him there's going to be no competition. I've already figured it out, mate. Right, let's check this phone. Is that a phone? Looks like the phone is satellite disabled, operating on a mesh net. Gretzel lives up to his rep as a smart bugger after all the tech conglomerates went full Stacey, collecting and claiming ownership of every text, document and video users created. Going retro operating system, phone tech was the only way to fly for covert ops. I'm guessing this won't work since people generally encode their own EEG brainwave patterns to their own phones, but I don't see what else to do at this point. Invalid consciousness pattern.
Damn, it's got a quantum encephalograph lock. The only way to open this phone is by brain scan.
Let's go to the
The
past.
brain we need has been blown to pieces.
Easy peasy, dog. We just scoop up Gertzel's brain jello, stuff it back in him brain pan like Thanksgiving turkey, then scan his head.
A, that's flacking disgusting. B, the brain needs to be in its original condition, not a bunch of scrambled eggs. And most importantly, C, the consciousness scan requires you to be alive and awake and conscious, since the scanner reads electrical brain activity.
Wait. Isn't there like an emergency unlock or some shit? Like, you got arrested, got your phone taken by popos, and you need your lawyer to sneak into police evidence, delete all your incriminating texts to your hustlers and distributors before questioning.
Exactly what you do.
Yeah. I think it was meant as a failsafe in case your brain patterns are altered due to drunkenness or extreme emotions. But yeah. Looks like this phone uses multi-pronged security checks to perform the emergency unlock. It's asking for a DNA sample and a password.
Right. Insert DNA sample there. Okay, so we can do that. I should find a DNA sample to unlock this phone. Bodily fluids are best. Oh, there's plenty of them. I already have metaphorical blood on my hands since the incident at the Silicas. I don't want any literal blood on my hands. I need a vial or tube. It's not working. A vial or tube? Oh, I can see them, they're over there. Right, let's get this. It's a shame that you've got all these people following you about because you can't fucking see what you're doing. Give me that. Right. I could use access to a police forensic lab. Too bad I'm not CPD anymore. Right, well, I've got it for the DNA scan. Right. I know, man, just get a fucking... The controls, right? Normally, when you're out of the menu, you can right-click to switch through these 4 things. When you're in the menu, you can't do it. It's fucking stupid. Right. Come on, baby. Mismatch.
What? The blood doesn't work?
Maybe the phone broke when Gertzel fell?
Or maybe that ain't the egghead's phone, and he jacked it from some mark.
Gertzel isn't a slumdog. He wouldn't need to steal a phone. No offense. I guess the only explanation is Gertzel set the DNA code to someone else's blood.
It could have been a safety precaution. We royals are always under threat of rival spies, agents, terrorists. As such, all of our devices can only be emergency unlocked with a DNA sample of a relative, generally stationed in another sky castle in the Stratoplex, or ideally, in another corporate city-state in another time zone.
Pretty clever.
Oh, frack. So, we gotta go on a global hub-hopping tour through every flying golden palace and Taj Mahal and supermodel and expensive drug-filled
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
It's possible, but Gertzel isn't connected like he was since he left the Golem Project. We should probably just keep investigating here.
I'm all down for the Mile High Club and straight wrecking that Royal Party circuit. Come on, dog, come on.
I can't wait till we kill this kid. He's fucking boiling my piss. I thought it was funny at first, but it just goes on for too long. Right, anyway. So I've got his blood. Can I get more vials? Bitch. Oh my god, she's in the way. So I've got... Oh, even though I picked up 2, I've only got 1. Right. Can we go further along? No. There's shit over here. Bro, where you going? I didn't ask you to walk over there. Oh, look, the Illuminati. Spaceman. Futuristic man. Robot man. That's some artwork.
Looks like some kind of Pomo transhumanist street art. Kind of like, what's his face? Robosquiat, Pranksy. I slept through half of my mandatory art history 112 class.
Banksy.
Oh, this dog's got some dope tagging skills. For real, yo. All Illuminati sacred geologies and all seeing golden eyes and shit.
There's something written at the bottom here. Maybe I should take a closer look at this writing.
The passage of the golem is the key. The red paint, it's got a weird texture. It doesn't look like any oil or enamel or aerosol paint I've ever seen. Almost looks quite just blood.
Yes, this is definitely blood. Barely coagulated. This weird mural was painted recently. It says...
Okay then. I know what it says, I can read. This better be it. Right, I've got a sample of blood. I know there's the whole art to suffer for the art deal. Funding for the arts is non-existent outside of big money speculation on Damien Hirst's and Van Gogh's. But I've never imagined artists would be too poor to afford ink. Well, I don't think that's what it's for. Right. Phone. It's funny because this only requires DNA and the DNA unlock. We've already put some other DNA in there, so this is going to be dirty as fuck. It's not going to work. Which one's which? What? Where is it? I haven't got the... Unless this has replaced it. Well... Where's it gone?
Maybe the...
Gert-
It could have...
What the fuck?
I mean...
What the f... I've just used... I don't need any more of this blood. What the fuck are you talking about? Lads, I haven't got it in my inventory. Fuck's this shit? What is this shit? Oh, it's down. So what's this space here? There's clearly space for something else there, but it's down instead. Fucking joke. Hey. That means the blood on the wall is not Goetzels, which just ups the triply conspiracy quotient of the murder case. But whatever, now we need to figure out the passcode. Okay. Where the fuck are we gonna get this from? Can he not tell me?
Any ideas on Gertzel's passcode?
Sorry, Holmes. Maybe you asked Princess Booty Cakes. I'm shooting blanks here.
I thought you were a genius.
You're shooting, you mean drawing. I'm gonna leave that out there. Never mind. Any clue what Gertzel might use for a 5-digit PIN number?
I'm not sure, but Gertzel was fond of ancient text, mysticism, and numerology. He knew the Bible by heart.
He knew the Bible by heart.
What was that Bible passage of the golem again?
Psalms 139:16.
139:16.
Never mind.
Let's try it, son. What? Oh, I'm a beast.
All right, we're in business.
Garden of Fork and Paths exit.
What the hell was that?
Oh no, that didn't sound good.
Think it's a dimensional gate. When's this happening? Protege just got kidnapped. Oh, look, the royal family's dead.
Playing now, dog.
Oh, it's him in loads of different timelines. This is what happens if he got recruited. The one where she has us executed. Yeah, loads of different dimensions.
Dog, I was tripping balls there, yo. What the flack was that?
I'm not sure, but if I had to guess, I'd say that Dr. Gertzel was reconstructing a prototype of the Garden of Forking Paths device. It supposedly allows the user to access alternate timelines or life streams of reality.
I love this
Which is why
theory.
we're seeing events that never occurred, such as my father showing up to my Martian graduation in his human flesh.
Wait. I missed that live stream episode.
Maybe the GFP splintered us into different realities?
I like the one where my hip-hop album went platinum. And I was in my G5 limo snorting myth off some sweet raw bitches' titties. on the way to a zero-graph after-party.
I'm
I'm
guessing
sure.
the machine must be either incomplete or broken, since everything was so random. Anyway, there's no possible way to fix it without Gertzel. An alive Gertzel.
Come in, let's just go to the past. The Garden of Falcon Path XE app has seemed to have crashed. The application caused a fatal exception. Retrying the application may result in the spontaneous annihilation of the observer, collapse of the space-time consciousness continuum, and or implosion of the presently initiated universe. Abort, retry, fail.
I don't think I want to risk imploding the universe right now.
I do. Well, I do. Oh, he won't do it. What is this? This is the Darkmail app, an encrypted pirate protocol of ad hoc networks designed to operate outside the scope of the broader internet. I have no idea what this means, but CPD has a grey hat on retainer. The next shipment is ready. As always, send your people and the location of the key assets. Trace the supply chain, you'll find them. I solved the greatest mysteries of the universe and kick time travel in my sleep. I'm always right. You smug bastard. You know what my employers do to people who fail. It doesn't matter if you're the second coming of Jesus Christ himself. I expect as much. It was the Pariahs, the rulers, who wanted the crucifixion. They killed a god, and they created a god who would wash away the sins of the world. You and your religious mumbo jumbo, or people will be there shortly. Galileo. Hype mail. 6 years ago. Right, that's enough of that. So, what is the crack-a-lack now?
Never mind.
Leave? Do you think we should leave? I think we should keep investigating the lab. We'll need some better leads from the crime scene before leaving, really. Stop walking.
Abrasion ring.
We've been through all this. Oh, what does that say? A vat. Have I not... What? Oh my god, look at the movement of the characters. So it's got... We need some better leads. Oh, the hollow camera act. Look, there's a few videos on this phone. These things usually need some space to project the 3D recording. On the wall. Fucking Star Wars.
That's him! The creator himself!
August 7th, 2032. My birthday, I celebrate as always alone. Well, there is Borges, but he
Borges?
remains obsessed with his artwork. The apple doesn't fall far as it goes. Somewhere far off, my former employers, the rulers of Babylon, seek me out. With their vat-grown hellhounds, their 50 caliber thermal-seeking exterminators. Utter perversions of my life's work. bastardizations of my children. They are corrupt and send my own progeny to kill me, the father of artificial consciousness. I invented the crux of the royalist power, my magnum opus, my beautiful thinking feeling race of chrome angels who might have brought about the age of Aquarius if they'd only been allowed to show us the way. Those nearsighted elites have corrupted them into mad, twisted inversions of Oedipus Rex, brainwashed into killing their father. How dare they?
It's apparent the neo-feudal royalty, those pretentious upstarts, are intent on converting my neo-sapiens, what they call humanoid machines, into their personal servants and warriors. How I hate, how I abhor that term robot. Robota, Slavic for servitude, from rabu, slave. It is some poetic injustice that I was like them. Yes, I was a slave to that inbred dynastic family lined with presidents, celebrities, chief executives, and other useless species of oxygen thief. The Clinton Bush family, obsessed only with control, no true vision, unable to see my masterpiece for what it was. I worked countless hours in their fulcrum laboratory on the hard problem, the secret to consciousness, our existence itself, the meaning of life, thinking naively that I would receive what? Some modicum of praise. Perhaps a seat at the King's
Why does this guy smack his lips every time he talks?
Or inaugural dinner. Perhaps a keynote speech at the G7 or Davos World Economic Forum. A raise? No. I was a robot. All along, I was a slave. When I asked for a place at the master's table, they put me in a cage. Our competitors are attempting corporate extraction of you. We're placing you in a safe zone for your own protection, King Warren said. I must give the Clinton Bushes this. They're masters of political doublespeak. They could spin hell into heaven at a campaign speech. It amazes me how they still have those spoiled morons in the Stratoplex. Useless, overpaid bureaucrats and executives shuttling from board meeting to banquet to party to aerial golf course in their luxury limousines, toasting champagne to each other for their great and free city-state, even as they enslave, murder, and pillage the millions below. Squander all potential. The hubris of it. Our human overlords surely took lessons well from the United States, who suffered its own plutocrat coup d'etat, brainwashed Americans into believing socialism was somehow evil incarnate, even as they enjoyed socialist healthcare, education, law enforcement, paved roads, all things the 99%, the poor law bones, living in the coastlandia sumsprawl no longer have, and curse their parents for failing to fight for. Democracy, a fleeting dream, a Greek joke.
A Greek joke. I don't know what to make of that. I don't think democracy is... Well, I think if you had a system where you got a lot of different parties that actually mean different things, then democracy would be good. But because there's absolutely, honestly, there's no different than any of the... Well, because people are so fickle, and because for generations we voted Labour, or for generations we voted Conservatives, I will never change. My father's father and father before him and father before him voted Labour, so I'll vote Labour. That's what a lot of people think. No, if you ask most people, and me, I don't particularly know a lot about politics, but when I do vote, I vote because it's something I believe in. A lot of people just vote because that's what they do. Oh yes, I've always voted Labour, but do you even know what you're voting for? No. So why are you voting fucking Labour then? Or why are you voting Conservative? Do you know what I mean? Like, so democracy is, it's there. It's a system not there. Does it work? Does it work? I don't think it fucking does. In theory it does. In practice, fucking pointless.
At times, I hear the roar of the Zet fighters' engines, the thunder of the Goliath's Dorithium, their meters upon meters of Babylon's shed skin. The defectives, the second holocaust of my children, their dead bodies rusting, rotting in this mountain of garbage in which I live. I know one day soon, my chrome Adam and Eves, corrupted by greed, mentally leashed and turned into killing machines. I know they will find me. The Clinton Bushes, the Coke Jobs, whatever dynasty finds me first, they will surely put me into neurolock, strip me of my free will, cage my brain into a vat, and use it to invent new schemes of mass control. Use me like another disposable gadget, a robot, till the tumors set in and discarnation psychosis tears my mind apart. At least, they think they will. But I'll be damned if I ever serve a royal again.
Huh. That's cool. So maybe... I don't think this guy was... I was about to say I don't think this guy was killed by somebody else. Maybe he blew his own brains out. But if the bullet came to the back of the head, I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know what to say.
It's true. Noah Gertzel used to work for the Clinton Bushes. And yes, my father, CEO King Warren, did hold Gertzel under house arrest against his will. That would explain Gertzel's pseudonym, Galileo.
Gertzel used
Galileo.
the term slave.
Yes, that would be accurate, I guess. I protested the decision, though. I swear. In fact, I'm the one that helped Gertzel escape. I couldn't bear to see him locked up. I did everything I could.
Okay, I believe you. But it's obvious Gertzel had it in for the royals, especially your old man, King Warren.
I doubt my father would have Gertzel assassinated. A mind that valuable, he would likely neutralize Gertzel, surgically remove his brain, and have it neurolocked, with Gertzel inserted into a mental matrix prison, or maybe have the brain put in cryo with the other assets.
Ah, seems legit.
That sounds worse, actually.
Imagine never being able to
Yes,
escape your
it's
prison.
like a crime against humanity, against all sentient beings. But as they say, royalty finds its own uses for things, and King Warren was the epitome of that. At any rate, there is one way we could save Dr. Gertzel.
No way. You're kidding, right? The brain's scrambled and several hours dead. All of King's nanotech, even Quantech, couldn't put that Humpty Dumpty together again.
No, not in this continuum.
What are you saying?
We have the superpositor, remember? It's a space-time craft. Operative word, time.
So, you saying we rewind this YouTube vid clip called Reality back to just before the Big G get his head popped?
Yes. We time travel back and stop Gertzel's killers from doing the deed.
Okay, so let's bounce, bae. Jump in that Superfly ride, pull a John Connor untermination up in this bitch. While we in the timeline altering biz, maybe we go back and stop that cop from shooting that unarmed robo kid, Vatron Martin. Stop the robot riots of 32.
It's not quite that simple. The superpositor can only take us about 24 hours into the past. Also, it will only let us lay over in the past for a brief amount of time before the quantum string theoretical manifold. Oh geez, I don't remember how it works. Point is, we'll get pulled back to the present. We can rewrite history to an extent, but we can't do a long-form blog post. We're limited to a tweet.
This bitch in tweets.
So
That's
we
all
can
she talks
travel
about.
to the past for what? 140 seconds?
It's a little more than that, but not much. And it takes a gigantic amount of energy, which could alert the Coke Jobs dynasty, or my family, to our unilateral action and threaten the entire Egalite cooperative.
Okay. So we need to know the exact time of Gertzel's assassination. Just going by my gut, I think our next move should be to pay a visit to Norton Shuffler. He was the one that put me on Protoje's case, and it sounded like some celestial powers were leaning on him hard to capture Botboy here. If the Coke Jobs Empire Corporation, whatever, is involved in this, we might be able to get details out of Shuffler.
Unless there's something else I want to check out, we should probably head through the exit. Yes, let's leave. Fuck. Let's go, baby. Okay, we've got to exit the lab. Yes. I'm going the wrong way. Going the wrong way, mate.
Alright. I think we've learned all we can here. Let's go.
This guy had to go to the center of the room to tell people let's go before he could let's go.
Do you guys hear that?
The fuck is that?
Jobs Age, Christ, what the hell is that thing?
Oh damn, dog.
It's not a dog.
Blacked up Franken freak shit. Like that alien mutant motherfucker from the thing.
Guys, I'm a world leader and all, but I don't think it wants to negotiate a peace treaty with Earth. Let's get out of here.
The artist. Right, we escaped. Happy days. Okay then, well, what I'll do is... I'll tell you what, we'll find out what we're doing, where we're going. Ready for next episode.
So, I think our next move should be to pay my old boss a visit down at the Coastlandia capital.
The capital has regular 9 to 5 business hours, so it will be closed right now. But we can time hop to the future. Going to the past can be risky, tangling up your timelines or causing split ends. Like this one time when I went back and instigated a global revolution that ended World War III, and I had to go back further and change it.
What?
I mean, never mind, I'm joking. Time travel is crazy, am I right?
Anyway, so we're aiming for Coastlandia capital tomorrow morning. Got it.
If she's got... Does her family have access to more time travel vessels? Or is this the only one? You know what I mean? I feel if this is the only one, then we've got like... a massive asset that can't be defeated, really, if we've got access to time travel and others don't. But I think others will. Okay then, so we've got to go to somewhere in the future. Right, we're going to go and see my boss in the future. We'll do that next episode. There was a lot of chat in this episode. I do enjoy it, but sometimes it's a bit long-winded and pretentious, and it gets a bit boring. But I do want to hear it. I do want to know what's going on, but I would like to get to more of the gameplay aspect. See you in the next one, lads.